Hey everybody, it's Clark here and you're watching I Get Food, the channel on YouTube where I like to showcase a lot of the awesome and diverse foods that we have here in Toronto and the surrounding area. Now, if you have been following the channel for a little while, then you might recall that I was recently in Tokyo, Japan. And one of the dishes that I absolutely loved there was Tonkatsu. Now that I'm back home, I'm looking for a spot that serves it up just as good, or at least close to what I got in Japan. And I think we found the spot here in Richmond Hill. This spot here serves up tonkatsu as well as a few other awesome Japanese dishes, and I'm super excited to try it and share it with you guys. So come along and join me. It's time to get food. On Yonge Street between 16th Avenue and Major Mackenzie Drive is where you're going to find Cotolet, a restaurant that specializes in premium deep-fried meat cutlets done in a Japanese style. So I'm having a look at the menu and just checking out all the different options that they have here. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the owner's background is Korean, but obviously they specialize mainly in Japanese dishes, but they do have a few Korean dishes here as well. What I really like about the tonkatsu here is they have a bunch of different sauces that you can get. A couple of different kinds of demi-glaze sauce, yuzu miso, which is the one that I'm excited to try, and they have the Japanese sauce here. That's the traditional one, and you probably saw me use that one when I was in Tokyo, as well as a few other different sauces here. But anyways, I'll get a couple of different things and show you guys, and we'll really enjoy it. Here at Cotolet, one of the great things they do is serve the katsus in a meal set. And one of the things that comes with that set is this miso soup here. It also includes salad as well as, of course, a side of rice. Ooh, that's fantastic.
Cream pasta, and this is your okonomiyaki.
So I'm kicking things off with okonomiyaki. So if you're not familiar with it, okonomiyaki is kind of like a, think of it as like a cabbage pancake. Yeah, it's batter mixed with shredded cabbage, and it's grilled on a skillet, so the edges are nice and crispy, and the inside you get that batter, that fluffy batter with all that cabbage. And what they typically do is they garnish it with bonito flakes, which is like a type of fish, and they just dry out the fish and then cut it into thin slices. You've got Japanese Kewpie mayo on there, as well as sort of a sweet and salty teriyaki type sauce. Check this out. I also got one of their pastas here. They do a bunch of different kinds, tomato-based as well as cream-based, and I went with one of the cream-based ones to show you guys. You've got this rich cream sauce. You can see that it's got some different greens in there. This one has bacon in it. That is phenomenal. Got a rich, creamy texture to it, really silky. I like the spinach in there as well. Personally, for me, the pasta could be a little bit more al dente, but at the same time, you know, I was working on the okonomiyaki, so that might have affected it a little bit. Still really good though.
It's your extra cheese.
Great.
And this is a pork yuzu.
Okay. All right, now it's time for the main event though, and why I came here. It's about tonkatsu here. So here it is, their traditional pork cutlet. You can see, same thing like the brick cheese. This is nice and crispy. You've got that nice moist pork cutlet meat in there. I'm gonna try it first without dipping it in the salt or anything. Oh, that crunch is fantastic. But what's really unique about this one that I like so much is that Miso Yuzu sauce that they put on there. I love yuzu. It's kind of a cross between a lemon and an orange. Nice, citrusy, sweet, touch of bitterness. Not as sour as the way a lemon is. And then that yuzu flavor is supported by that miso paste base. Miso is just such a huge umami component. So much flavor. Oh. That salt does change things up just a little bit. If you do like it a little more seasoned, yeah, that absolutely works. And all that cabbage. Yeah, you might think it's a lot of cabbage. I mean, you saw a lot of it in the okonomiyaki as well, but because these dishes are deep fried, the cabbage is absolutely perfect. Nice, crisp, fresh, and a perfect reset to the palate. This one here is one of my favorites. This is the brick cheese, and as you can see, there's a healthy amount of mozzarella in there, and it's got like a thin layer of pork surrounding it before it gets breaded and deep fried. Because the brick cheese is a little bit heavier, what they recommended was that I go with the traditional Japanese sauce for this one. Love that gooey cheese. And it pairs so well with that traditional Japanese sauce. The sauce is it's a bit more robust, a little more depth of flavor, kind of almost like a Worcestershire sauce, but a little bit on the thicker side, and it does have the sesame in there as well. You can see all that gooey cheese in there. Hopefully you guys can hear how crisp it is. Wow, that was quite the feast. Now, if you guys saw the video that I did in Tokyo, yeah, you know what? The tonkatsu, the quality of the pork itself probably doesn't match up to what I had in Tokyo. But you know what? The flavors here, particularly the sauces and then the crispness of the breading, all of that was absolutely on point. If you're craving tonkatsu and are in the Richmond Hill area, then Cotolet is a solid place for you to throw down at. Okay, I think this is a good spot to end the video, but before I go, as always, do want to take a second just to say a huge thank you to the folks over here at Cotolet, and a huge thank you to you as well for watching the video. As always, if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If it's your first time here and you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now get out there, get something tasty to eat, and then come on back because we've got more adventures to share with you guys. I'll catch y'all next time when I get food.